Hello everyone. In the last video we have left the nomenclature part of alkane, alkene and alkynes. So basically this video will be explaining about the IUPAC nomenclature of the organic compounds. So what is the full form of IUPAC? It stands for International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. It's a governing organization which has decided certain sets of rules to explain and give the names to the organic compounds, because these are not only studied in India but everywhere all around the globe. So the set of rules and the identification naming of an element should be uniform and same all over. So that is why there are certain sets of rules which needs to be followed while we are studying and writing the names of these organic compounds. So I hope I made my point clear. So getting back to the topic, if we'll refer the books, we will find n number of rules with so many pages, but I have just made a single formula which will lead and help to write the names of almost organic compounds, almost all. And that formula is, you just need to follow this formula, word root. Before that it comes prefix, as it is coming before word root, that is why I am saying it prefix. Pre means before, fix means it has to be fixed, means attached, and on the right hand side of the word root will come suffix. Suffix means coming at the later part of word root. So I will be explaining them one by one. Very firstly, when we need to write the name of a compound, very firstly we will be writing word root. So in writing, the number 1 has to be written as word root and then both the parts. So word root stands and represents number of carbon atoms in the molecule. If there is only one carbon in counting, we will be calling it as meth. If there are 2, then eth. If there are 3, prop. If there are 4 number of carbons, then but. If there are 5, then it is called as pent. So this is only word root. Word root which represents the number of carbon atoms. This list is endless. We can keep on adding other number of carbons, like C6 is hex, C7 is hept, C8 is oct, C9 is non, and C10 is dec. So at the level of class 10th, this much is enough. And if we talk about prefix, so basically when we'll be taking any example and we'll be solving, so following these two more rules for the 10th class, you have to select a continuous longest carbon chain. I'll take an example and I'll explain how this is done. So once you select a continuous longest carbon chain, and if supposingly in that chain any carbon is not coming, so that would be treated as prefix. If you have left only one carbon as CH3, it would be called as methyl and it would be written before word root. If it is left as C2H5, which can be further more written as CH3CH2, so this is called as ethyl. So I hope I have made the prefix part clear. Now moving for the suffix part, suffix can be divided into further two types, primary suffix and secondary suffix. Primary suffix denotes the bonding. If your molecule is having single bond, it is called as ane. Then if it is having double bond, it is called as ene. If there is any triple bond, you will be writing primary suffix as ine. Then very third part of this after word root is secondary suffix, and secondary suffix represents functional group. This topic is very vast, which cannot be covered on a single piece of paper or on a single screen of board, so it will be having parts further. But basically at the level of 10th, if you remember this formula, and even for the 11th and 12th also, this is the only formula which will be applicable, and we will be having only further cases of it. So in the last video, as we have learnt about alkane, alkene and alkynes, so in this we would be learning how to write the names of alkane, alkene and alkynes only. So if I talk about CH4, as I told you, if you have only one carbon, then you will be writing word root as meth, and as it will be having alkane as a having containing single bond only, so we will be writing primary suffix as ane. So the name would be methane. Then if there are two carbons, I told you, write the word root as ith, so it would be ith, and as we know it's an alkane, so this spelling, if you see, it contains this ane part, that only has to be suffixed over here as a primary suffix because this is also containing a single bond only. This would be called as prop because 3 carbons are there, again single bond, so propane. So this is how you will be writing the names of alkanes. Then moving further with alkenes, this would be called as eth, as there would be double bond ethene. So can you see the difference? It was also having 2 carbons, here also 2 carbons, here also 2 carbons, so eth at all the 3 places, but it was having single bond, so ane, it will be having double bond, so ene, and it would be having triple bond, so ine. So basically here it would be called as propene and this would be called as propine. So in this lecture we have only learned how to write word root, and then in suffix we have learned at the second number as primary suffix. In the next upcoming video in the same series we would be talking about how to use secondary suffix and if any prefix is there. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.